Welcome back to my playthrough of American Civil War, Victory and Glory American Civil War. We're into the spring of 1862, so second year of the war. It's the Confederate turn. Let's check out the event cards. Nothing here to play other than battle cards or post-battle cards. Let's take care of our Navy. We have 2 blockade runners in port. Let's send them both out. And last turn we were able to clear the DC port because we sent an ironclad out and sunk the blockading ship. So both blockade runners were able to return to 2 open ports, and both blockade runners were able to get out. So blockade runners are doing really well right now. I think I have 6 total. I think maybe it's dangerous to invest in too many blockade runners because then the Union can just shut you down by building some ironclads and some navy. So that investment might not yield very much return if you invest too much, but I think a modest investment might be good. Okay, we have 6 activations, which is good for this turn, and we also have 6 rail moves, which is our initial cap, so we remain at our initial cap. Let's take a look at what's defending Indianapolis first. No leader, 4 units in a cav. I think I'll attack, so I'll send this army in with Polk, Hardy, and Johnston. I'm tempted to leave a leader out. Let me just check what I have here. Actually, no, I have a leader there, so I'll just send them both in. And we'll fight it out. Small battle since the enemy has less than 8 units, which is better for them. I can't really get as many units into the battle. So we'll put our artillery on the ridge so that it can fire better. We will put one of our rifled muskets, which we want to protect, into the woods. We can stick a cavalry are really good in the cornfields. That's where they defend best. And then let's stick some more guns out there. And another gun, let's say here. Give Hardy the corps command. The only thing is, I mean, if I could fit another infantry out there, that would be ideal. I'm tempted to, but actually maybe I will. Sorry, another artillery out there is what I meant to say. Okay, so now we have 4 artillery, 3 or 4 infantry, 1 cavalry. This will protect this cavalry for the pursuit. Ideally, you want all your cavalry available for the pursuit to run the enemy down. Let's go with this. All right, my turn. I'll probably start off by hitting one of their rifled muskets or their cavalry, because their cavalry will almost certainly charge my guns. So we can get a crushing attack on the cavalry. Let's do that. Let's see if we can knock him out. Miss. All right, I get another shot at him. Routed him, great. Now he can't cover the retreat, and he also can't charge my guns. We'll fire at their rifled musket, because those are more dangerous than the smooth bores. Our cavalry got disrupted. We'll try to disrupt both of them. Oh, good, elimination, that's even better. Disrupted ourselves. Okay, chances are they will retreat. Actually, I don't think they're allowed to retreat after the first round, so only after the second round they can try to retreat. So I get another round to bang away on these guys. We'll use my best artillery. My disrupted units rallied. That's great. And that'll be it. We go to the pursuit. Hopefully we can run down both units in the pursuit. Let's see. Yep, killed them both. So that was a total wipeout of all defending units. Big victory. All 5 done. And I didn't lose any. Fantastic. That's some measure of revenge for what happened at St. Louis, because that was really ugly. Okay, so the problem here, I think, is that I think I will be isolated if I don't have any units on all of these rail lines. So what I'll do is, let me split this unit. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to be able to move. Here's what I'm thinking. While I control this area, I would like to move another unit in. So let's just, I didn't mean to combine them. Let's just check if that's even possible. So the idea is I'm going to try to move this unit in. Okay, I can. He couldn't have done it without a leader if I didn't already have a unit there, I believe. Now what I can do is I can, I think, send 1 unit. Let me split this. I think I'll send, I can't move in without a leader, right? Do my leaders here have a move left? No. So what I'm going to have to do is, let's combine these back together. And we'll just move this whole stack up. Because if I don't do that, then Indianapolis is going to be considered isolated, and I'll take attrition loss. So now I control this rail line, this city, and this city. My only concern is that potentially this city's isolated because I think the rail line runs through this province. But I'm not sure about that. And there's nothing I can do about it right now because I don't have any other leaders available to move. I need to build up some resistance here at Memphis. So my plan is to use probably all 6 rail moves to get some units there. Here would be 4 units that I could send to Memphis. And then I'll send, let me zoom in here. I'll split these. I'll leave out my 2 smooth bores. And then send my 2 best, which is a rifled musket and a cavalry here. And then I'll combine these together. Now what they need is a leader. So let me go find a leader in the Army of Northern Virginia at Baltimore. I am really short on leaders since I lost all those leaders. I hate to send away my only other leader here, because then I'll have no corps commanders at all if it comes to a battle. So I think I'll delay there. I'll leave them without a leader initially. I feel like potentially Thomas and Porter are going to ride back to St. Louis or march back to St. Louis, and I won't even need a leader here. So let's see what happens. All right, I think my turn is done. I can upgrade a unit from smoothbore to rifled muskets, or I can bring in 5 adjacent units. I think this is probably more useful, bringing in 5 adjacent units, so let's pull that card. There's a naval battle here, and I lost my ironclad, which is what usually happens. As soon as you move an ironclad out, you get to destroy a ship, but then they come and sink your ironclad. So basically I paid 12 to destroy a ship that costs either 5 or 6, as well as get a couple of blockade runners in and out for free. Probably not worth it. Okay. None of these cards can be played right now. Let's get some blockade runners out. Looks like there are only ironclads outside of Washington, D.C., so the harbor is not actually blockaded. All right. So, what to do here around Indianapolis? I've got to formulate a plan. I mean, really, my choices are hold here and reinforce DC, which I don't love because this forward position where I have to hold a lot of rail lines and provinces is a little bit tenuous. What I'd prefer to do, I could push east, so Detroit, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, or and probably Detroit would be the choice there because I can sort of split the U.S. in two. The other option is I could march west and try to take Chicago or St. Louis. I think I like that option better because then if I'm successful in taking Milwaukee, Chicago, and St. Louis, then I sort of have everything in front of me and I can just drive east without worrying about units coming in from all directions. So I think I'll leave this army under Buckner to defend against any armies coming from the east. And I'll march this army under Johnston, potentially west, although I'm considering taking a leader out of it to send to this army in DC, but I don't think I will. I think I'll take all the leaders because having extra leaders is going to be important because you can't move into territories without a leader a lot of the time. So first thing I'll do is let's get another infantry into the city so that I can leave it in the city. So let's split this unit. Take out this smoothbore. We'll send him into the city. Now this army can leave the city. And I think all it can do is march into this territory. And then this army, which will be the army that stays in the area, I think let's reinforce that army that's going to head west. So let me split this. How many cavalry do we have in the other army? We have got 2 cavalry already. That's probably enough. I'd love to give them another artillery or some more infantry. I think I'll just give them infantry. So I'll split this unit. And we'll give our best infantry to the unit that's going west. I'm actually tempted to give them more infantry. So now they have 15 units. I'm tempted to give him even another unit. This guy, if he marches south, he has no leader, so I probably don't need to worry too much about him since he has no leader yet. Let me give another unit. Alright, and then this army, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Doggone it. Undo the last move. There we go. This leader with the cavalry, let me march him back south. Because I'd like to reinforce him. So I can take a unit out of Louisville. And then, since those units left, I now am able to move I think these 6 units? No, let's split this army. We'll send another cavalry, we'll send 2 artillery. That's 3. Actually, no, I think all 6 units from Memphis can be sent to Louisville. And I'm actually going to send this unit north to merge into this army. And then these 6 can march. Oh, my activations are done. So I was going to march and join with this stack to form the army, but I won't be able to do that. I'm out of activations. Do I have any more rail moves? No, I have nothing else. Okay, so I think I'm done. Let's see what the Union does. There's the card that's a killer. 25 units. That allows them to form very strong armies. But since they're pretty weakened, maybe they won't have any 25 strength armies for a while. Full diplomatic recognition. This is great. As long as I have one port not blockaded. Alright, May of 1862. I think what we want to do here is let's march do we want to march on Chicago or St. Louis? I think St. Louis, because we might be able to catch this army under Thomas before it can get reinforcements. I wonder if I should play a forced march card. Do I have one? I do have a forced march. So what I could do is leave 1 infantry out so that I'm not going to take attrition. And then force march into Thomas. I think I'll do that. So here's my weakest unit. And then I'm going to play force march. Oh, the first region entered with this card may not be enemy home territory, so I cannot force march. Alright, let's reform our army here. Man, this interface kills me. I can't reform the units. Here's one. Here's the other. Go. Go. Okay, maybe if I undo. There we go. Okay. So let's send these 6 units up to here. And then we'll send this leader up Actually, no. Let's undo that move. Let's just do that. And then we have these 4 to rail. Let me split them. I'm going to send 2 over to DC or to Baltimore. These 2 can get sent to Louisville. Actually, you know what? I wonder if I can now rail directly into Cincinnati, although I don't necessarily want to rail directly to Cincinnati. Okay, 2 rail moves left, but I don't think I have anything to use those for. So we'll go on to blockade runners first. Eight income for the Confederacy. Now we'll go to May of 1862. Okay, 2 great cards. I'm not sure which to pick. I get a free artillery unit and a foundry. The artillery unit's worth, I believe, 8 money. Or I could get a general, which is, I think, really needed. Boy, that is a really tough call. I think I'll go with the artillery. Wow, we took attrition there because I didn't leave a unit in this area, I think. Here he goes south again. 3 units lost from attrition. Crazy. Okay. No juicy targets really for ironclads. So let's spend for some cavalry and a bunch of infantry. Do I want another artillery? That's the question. Or I mean, I could up my rail capacity. That lasts forever. It would be pretty nice. But I think better to pile units in. So why? Let me take a look at this cost going up. So what happened was, oh, it has an available recruits button here. And when you get too many recruited, then you can no longer recruit. I see. Okay. So I will build an artillery to take better advantage of the available recruits. We'll build the 6 infantry. Then the next infantry costs 8. I see. So let's go with 2 artillery. Let's go with 2 cavalry and 5 infantry. And then I think I will build some rail capacity. And I'm tempted to build an ironclad. Or I could just save my money. Let's go for 2 rail capacity and let's save 10. So the limitation is now for the Confederacy, not so much money, which it always has been, but manpower. Available recruits, I think, represents manpower. Okay, let's look at our cards. We'll play New Foundry. Select a city. I'm tempted to go for New Orleans or Savannah. Atlanta looks like another good option. Or even Montgomery or Jackson. I think let's go with Atlanta. I think I can hold Atlanta. And then other event cards. That's it. Okay, let's move our blockade runners. We'll send 2 out. And we have 2 waiting to come back, so we'll send them to the 2 open ports. Blockade runners are doing pretty well. Also, I think one of the reasons I have a lot of money is that the Europeans have recognized the South, or are sympathetic to the South, so they're giving me a lot of money now that I have a port open. Okay, how to proceed. The first thing is we need a unit to hold the rail line around Indianapolis. So let's send my leader along with a unit to hold that rail line. That's definitely the first priority. Okay. And then next we'll rail this cannon up to Louisville. And then we've got a bunch of units here. Is that all the rest of my units, or do I have more somewhere? I think that's it. So what we can do is split this stack. And then we can send the cavalry and 2 infantry up to Baltimore. And then we can send the other units to Louisville. You can see how much an extra leader would mean here. I have 13 units that basically can't go anywhere because they don't have a leader. All right, here I'm going to take attrition unless I leave a unit, so we'll leave a unit here. And then we'll march next to St. Louis. Oh, I have a unit in St. Louis. How did that happen? I have a cavalry there. Let's move it out because I'm quite sure it's going to get attacked. And we'll just form it up with this army. Wait, did those merge? No, they did not. There we go. All right. No operations, 1 rail move. I don't see a reason for that rail move, so I think I'm done here. There's no good rail move to make. Immigrants supply new recruits, 2 free infantry units in New York. Boy, look at Thomas. He's marching off into northwest Missouri. Or northern Missouri, at least. Here comes a pretty big army out of Chicago, it looks like. Boy, they're really moving out of Philly. I need to advance there. In my next turn, for sure. Unless they put a ton of units there, and I don't think they can. Alright. Event cards. Nothing here we want to play. First thing is, can I... Yes, I can attack Thomas, so... Turnabout's fair play. We get some revenge on Thomas's army. After it destroyed Stuart and his army. Hopefully this is the end of Thomas. Oh, he retreated. Interesting. I wonder if I can force march after him. Let's see. Event cards, force march. I'll select this army. Yep. Okay, now where is Thomas? I think he's over here. West of Iowa in some territory or other. Oh, he retreated again. Wow, I can't catch the guy. Gee whiz. Okay. We'll split this army. Boy, that was unexpected. I expected a victory there. March Buell back south. Merge him with this force. Then we'll split it to leave a unit. Yep, we're done. We're done there anyway. We will rail these 2 units into DC. We can't combine them because it would be more than 20 units. So what we'll do, we want to leave 2 behind, so let's choose 2. I think 2 anyway to defend the, actually maybe 1 would be okay. I think we'll leave 1. Take the rest of the army and we'll move them out, headed toward Philadelphia. Alright. I'll send out my blockade runners. Okay, and then we can let the Union have their July turn. So here, do I want to force march or upgrade 1 unit? I think in this case I'll take the upgrade. I don't know if that's a smart choice, but I'll take it. I lost an attrition over here. Or 1 unit to attrition, I should say. Interesting. The army just moved out of Philadelphia into Pennsylvania to meet me. So it looks like we should be able to have a battle there next turn. I think I would have stayed in Philadelphia. Defend better in the city. Okay, it's August of 1862. I don't think we have any cards to play. Oh yeah, we do. We can play the Lee Enfield card, or the Enfield rifle card. So let's play that over here in the Army of Northern Virginia. Here. We'll choose a unit. Let's choose this unit, since he's already experienced level 1. And then for other event cards, there are none. So now, oh, this army in Philadelphia did not move into Pennsylvania. It just looked like it on the map. But on the blown up map, he didn't move. He actually moved toward the Jersey Shore. Okay. That's one move. And then here, where we took attrition, let's move back. I think Thomas can actually beat me to this one unit, so I'll have to move him soon if Thomas heads that way. Okay, so here now I've got my leader. I can advance west. Which I'll do, and I think that's all I need to do. Yep. Let me check let me return my blockade runners home. Then I'm done with the turn. $4 and another $4. All right, Union turn. Tell you what, when you're playing this game, you do get that one more turn feeling. You want to see what happens next. You're kind of searching for that big battle where you can inflict some defeat on the opponent, gain an advantage. Okay, here let's go ahead and build an ironclad to kill maybe a ship down in New Orleans, hopefully. And then let's try to increase our rail capacity again. Look at our recruits, only one available, so we'll go rail capacity 2. We'll build another blockade runner in maybe Savannah. And then do I want another infantry or a cavalry? Let's go ahead and build a cav. And then let's pay 6 for an infantry. I know it's expensive, but I'll go ahead and do it. Alright. Hopefully our ironclad sinks the ship. Let's see. Yes, okay. Okay, Confederate turn, September 1862. I will stop the video here and continue next time. Thank you.